Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today what I want to do is write something with you guys. I've got this little idea already and I just want to develop it a bit further, see where it goes. I'm kind of going for a little Alpha Wolf new metalcore kind of vibe. So I'll play the idea and then I'll explain what I'm thinking for it. This is what it sounds like so far. So yeah, pretty simple, nothing too flashy going on there, but yeah. So I've got this little synth sound for it that I thought it'd be cool, like a cool sort of layer in the background. It kind of sounds like this. Super like distorted and angry. So I don't know, yeah, let's just play around with it, see what we can come up with. Something along those lines. Let's give it a go. Okay. I kind of want to have it jump around a bit in like sort of unpredictable ways, so I'm just trying to come up with a cool pattern that does that. No, I'm getting there. I don't mind that actually. That was all right. Let's listen to it. Yeah, happy with that. I don't want any of these MIDI notes overlapping with each other. I'm kind of hearing like a sort of spooky little guitar layer in there as well, actually. So let me see if I can come up with something like that. Using the Ibanez 7 string today. So we are in drop F sharp. So we're also using real bass, which I'm still getting used to using real bass with writing because I've only very recently bought the Dingwall, and I haven't actually done much writing with it yet, so it's been fun. Tone sounds fat. Yeah, so it's been fun. A little bit slower than normal because with MIDI you just do it quicker. But yeah. So let's see if we can get the sort of tone I'm thinking about. But I want it a little kind of shoegazy, like creepy, like loads of chorus. Don't really know if that's in the right key yet. Let's just back off the mix on that a little bit. And I actually want a little bit less gain. Right. Okay. Maybe if I get rid of that. Yeah, that's a bit better. Let's see also. Something like that. That's what I'm hearing anyway. I don't know if it'll work all together, but that's what writing music is just trying stuff. Something about me with the way I set my sessions up is that I have to have everything color coded. I don't understand people who don't have it color coded. But yeah, so. Okay, I think that works. I don't think it works so well with the synth in the background. It's just a matter of which one do I prefer. That works a bit better. I just need to hear myself a bit better. All right, let's go. Cool. I quite like that actually. That works better. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. So let's just make it a little bit quieter though. I think also I'm actually going to make this mono to stereo and then turn on the doubler. This is such a great trick. I never really double track my any leads or anything because of this function. It just sounds so good. So let's see how that sounds now. Cool. Sounds good to me. Quick monster break. That's the good stuff right there. Okay, so I want to find a way of starting this song, I think. I kind of want to have something that probably just 4 bars and then bring the riff in. And I'm wondering if this thing by itself might be cool. We can maybe play around with it. Oops, no, I want the fade function, please. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I think maybe just 2 bars of that. Cool. One thing about me is that I, for some reason, always rush when I'm recording. And it's very annoying. Just need to be better, really. There's no excuse. Alright, and I think what I want to do is, I'm going to do this. Put a filter on this, and then automate the cutoff. Nope, that's the wrong filter. I love this plugin a lot. It's super handy. It's literally just a filter, but it's really easy to use, and it always works. So, cutoff. Like that, maybe. Yeah. That's it. And then I'm going to have a riser come in. So I do have samples of risers and things, but I always do this. I make a little riser out of some reverse cymbals from whatever drums I'm using. And I think that's just a nice way of having it sort of sound like it's part of the song, sound quite natural. So what I do is I just put some cymbals, 2 crashes normally, and then bounce it in place. And then I normally just have it 2 bars long. So I get rid of that, do a fade. Oh, actually no, I'll do the fade in a second. Again, color coding, I always have my like sort of little effects and things as orange. Could be a bit louder. Cool. All right. So now I think I want to come up with what's going to happen after it. So I'm just going to play around for a bit and we'll see what happens. I'm just kind of making this fill up as I go along. I don't really know what I'm doing yet. I think these 2 bars need to be moved back here as the tail end of that, and then this can groove more here. So copy and paste this in. So let's hear how this sounds there. Alright, so I've been playing around with a little drum groove over this synth now, so this could be like a little verse kind of thing. I'll play it from sort of the end of the riff into that. So I think that could be like a cool little verse, and then it could probably start to pick up from there. Yeah, what I'll try and do is maybe add in some guitar stuff. We'll see what happens. I want to have some like lo-fi stuff. I feel like with Alpha Wolf, they always have like these cool lo-fi rhythm guitars in the verses that just make it really kind of groovy. Even though like it's like a sort of down section, it like keeps the energy kind of up. But I don't want to make it too riffy, if that makes sense. I don't want to make it like, I've got a cool lo-fi preset already that I think I'll use. There we go. I quite like that. I just did the exact opposite of what I planned to do. Okay, that's pretty cool. I don't know how tight this is going to be. I've got a slight latency going into the recording because of OBS, but I'll just kind of tighten up the start of it. Doesn't look too bad, to be fair. I want something quite atmospheric to kind of take up some space. It feels very like close right now, so I just want to add in a little something, and that's gonna help with that. Yeah, that sounds terrible. Maybe if I... something like that. Something a bit more inky. Let's see. I think that's a bit nicer. This is shaping up nicely. I think we just need some bass now. I'm going to see if I can write something that kind of fits in with that groove. So let me get the old Dingwall out. Just make sure we're in tune first. One thing I will say about the Dingwall is that it stays in tune so well. I barely have to tune it normally, which is great. Okay, let's see. Okay, that's kind of fun. Almost. Monster break. All right, I want one more part to this, and then I think we'll call it there. I just want it going into sort of like another bigger riff after this. And I have kind of an idea of what I want to do actually, so hopefully it doesn't take too long. Okay, so that's half of it, basically. Yeah, that's pretty rough scratch take, but it'll do for now. Okay, yeah, that's what I want. Sometimes it takes me a little while to work out like exactly what I want to do. You know, I'll have a rough idea of what I want it to sort of sound like, but then working out the actual sort of details can take a little while, but I'm pretty happy with this. And I mean, it's a really rough scratch take for now, but I'll get some drums over it. Okay, so I've got the drum groove now. It sort of sounds like this. Okay, so I'm actually going to get the guitar properly recorded in, because that sounds terrible. But it's just a scratch take, so. Oh, if people knew how riffs started out. Cool. There we go. Okay, so that is the left side. Let's do the right side. Almost. Okay. Yeah, let's get some bass in. That is good for me. Yeah, there we go. So that's it done now, I think. I'm just going to add this back into where it should go, and let's hope that it sounds good with the rest of the song. I think it should. Just play that transition. I forgot I boosted that bass up. Okay. I probably need some like extra layers in there or something, but I actually don't have time for that today. But I will add in some like little impacts and things. I'm gonna put that across here. And then this guy. Just cut out some of that high end. So I don't need all the extra low end either. Cool. Okay. So this is what we got. I'm actually just going to throw these in a bus. Okay, so that's it for today. Pretty happy with what we got. Oh gosh, if I don't destroy my microphone. I think this is probably like a solid start to a song. At this point, if I was writing for Meteor Maker, this is when I'd probably send it to the guys, be like, what do you guys think? Is this got legs? Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you found it informative. Hope you found it entertaining. I always like seeing other people's writing processes. So if you enjoyed the video, please consider giving it a like and a subscribe. That would really help me out. And it's free, so why not? And yeah, and if you want to stay up to date with what I'm doing, with what the band's doing, you can find me on Instagram at DylanMyhallProductions_, and the same on TikTok as well. Let's give it one last listen through, and that'll be it. There you go, that's it. Probably need some layers under the last riff, but I'm pretty happy with that. Sounds pretty fat. So yeah, if you want to see more of this kind of thing, more of this kind of video, let me know, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. See ya.